Manga-Waido.
My name is Togo Amagi. I work as a handyman in this town. I clean, work part-time jobs, take out the dogs, and repair roofs. I do anything, as long as I'm asked nicely. I used to be Yakuza, but I washed my hands from that business and started working as a handyman about 9 years ago. After graduating middle school, I ran away from my shitty parents and went to my friend's place. They were all pretty bad people, so before I knew it, I was Yakuza as well. Taking back owed money and protecting cabaret girls, I did it all. But one day, one of our low-level guys started inviting people to take money from elderly folk. That made me snap out of it. The local grandmas helped me out, which let me stay alive. You gonna try to take money from them? Of course not! You have to take care of your elders. Our gang wasn't that big to begin with, so I just paid some money to get out and started working as a handyman, since I couldn't find a real job, having only had education up to middle school. By the way, I took a loan out for $50,000 to get out of the gang. Last year, I paid that loan off and I was crying out of joy. Alright, time to go home and have a nice beer after a long, hard day's work.
Oh, hey, Togo. Thanks for cleaning my gutters today.
Oh, hey, Amada. Where are you headed?
I ran out of some rice, so I'm gonna go buy some.
Rice is heavy, huh? I got it. Just stay at your house and I'll bring some by.
Thank you, Togo. You're seriously such a lifesaver.
There are a lot of elders in this area. There's a really big shopping area in the middle of town, so it's almost always busy. I have a small office in the corner of this area, so I've almost always got someone that needs help. I didn't have any shortage of work. That day, I bought what I was asked for and headed back to the office as usual. That kid has been there for a while. There was an elementary school-aged child sitting in front of the bookstore. Thinking back, he was sitting in that same spot this morning too. The store manager came out, so I asked her about it, but apparently he's there almost every day now.
He never buys anything, he just sits there.
Whose kid is it?
I don't know. He won't tell me his name and it's kind of getting in the way of my business. Can you take him?
Oh, come on, I don't know how to look after a child.
You're a handyman, you got this. I'll pay you.
She just shoved bills towards me and told me to take the child before returning to her store. I mean, she gave me the money now. I should at least talk to the kid. Hey, kid, it's cold outside. Go home.
I can't go home because my dad is working at home.
Your dad working from home? That's all the hype now. You've been here since this morning, right? You're gonna collapse from the cold if you stay here. Whatever. I'll buy you something over there. Come with me.
I don't need it.
You're just getting in the way of the lady's business if you sit there. He was acting all tough and strong, but the second I opened the door to the cafe, he stood up in excitement. Maybe it was his first time walking into a cafe. He was so excited to see the inside of a cafe. You want pancakes?
Yeah!
The second some warm pancakes showed up, he put on the biggest smile I could imagine. After he finished eating, he must have felt a little more at ease. He said that his name was Takumi Kai.
My dad does this thing called stocks, and he's always chasing me out because he wants to focus during the day.
Huh. Your father makes money off of investments, huh?
Yeah. He used to go to work, but he quit last year.
He quit last year and started investing? He must be really confident in his skills.
But he's just been losing money. That's what Mom said.
Apparently, his old man didn't have much skill, but started investing and has been losing since. What a shitty dad.
My dad bought a bunch of books and computers and stuff, and he ran out of money, so Mom is working hard to try to pay it all back.
Apparently, the mother works a part-time job and is almost never home. How could you leave this kid all alone? What shitty parents! Eventually, it started getting dark, so he said that it was a good time for him to come home, so I sent him off. A girl came out that was around high school in age. Apparently, she was his sister, named Asami.
Sorry for my brother.
He's still young. Don't leave him alone like that.
I understand. I'm so sorry.
But next week, he was sitting in front of the futon store again. You get chased out again, bud? What about your sister?
She started working a part-time job.
I see. So it's just your dad at home and you got chased out.
Yeah, he says that he can't make money if I'm around.
Okay, fine. Come with me. I thought I'd buy him pancakes. I couldn't think of another way to handle a child. He was smiling again and told me that he was so happy and kept thanking me. Why are you always here anyway? Why don't you go out with your friends in the park?
My friends don't hang out with me.
Why not?
I stopped my friends from going home a while back, and we hung out till it was dark, and his mom came and got really mad.
Yeah, if my kid didn't come home past dark, a good parent would be worried.
And then I couldn't hang out with him anymore.
I kind of saw myself in him. All right, fine. The next time you're chased out, come to my place.
Huh? To your place?
I work as a handyman. My office is right around the corner. Here's the address. When I handed him my address, he was so happy to have received his first business card. How could you chase this innocent child into the streets like that? His parents are seriously fried. I thought about lecturing them, but then I might fight them, so I figured I'd keep it to myself. If I'm not in the office, you call me. The phone number is right there.
I don't have a phone.
Okay, here, take this then.
What is this?
It's a prepaid card. You don't know how to use payphones?
What is a payphone?
Oh my gosh, kids nowadays! I was shocked at the generation gap before I walked into the nearest payphone and showed him how to call me. Now you know how to call me, yeah? Call me anytime you need help. I'm a handyman, so I'll do anything. Every time he was chased out and called me, I spent time around him. He would come to my office and started clean as a thank you. I would give him snacks as payment for cleaning around the office, and he would often smile. I was being healed by him. If I had a son, maybe this is what it would be like. I mean, I don't even think I could find a wife, but... 2 months later. I got a random number from a landline. Hello, you've reached Togo Handyman Services.
Can I order a pizza?
Huh? We're not a pizza service.
Please, I'm in a hurry.
I heard an adult from the other end of the call. Hurry up! You haven't finished?
Please, hurry, I'm begging you.
I was very familiar with this voice. Is this Takumi? What's going on? You alright?
Yes, that's right. My location is 3rd Street, 2nd block. You'll see the house with the red post box.
You want my help, right?
Yes, sir.
How many? Who's there?
Probably about 10 adults worth of pizzas, please. How long will you be?
Got it, I'll be there in 10. I hung up and got on my bike before pedaling like I've never pedaled before. I just prayed I made it in time. Hello, I'm here for delivery. That was fast. Wait, where's the pizza? You're Takumi's father? Where's Takumi? Who the hell are you?
Help! They took Mommy and Sis!
I heard his screaming from inside. I shoved the father out of the way and walked inside. There was a group of Yakuza lobies and Takumi's sister along with his mother. You're not pizza delivery. Who the hell are you? Yeah, I've never cooked pizza in my life. Who the hell are you? You've got nothing to do with this. Get out of here! I have everything to do with this. I'm a handyman, hired by that young man right there. What did you say? The Yakuza stood up and started walking towards me. I grabbed his arm and twisted him to the ground. What the hell? This is all it takes to be a Yakuza now? Hey, you seem to be pretty tough, but you need to back away. We're here for business. Business? Yeah, we've already settled things with that man over there about what we're gonna do with this hoe. Settle things?
They're saying that they're gonna take my sister because he won't pay up!
He was bawling while trying to tell me what was going on. I see. Thanks for telling me. Hey, you! How dare you sell your own daughter? Huh? You all better smarten up too. What clique are you with? You doing this kind of business this day and age and you realize the higher-ups aren't gonna be alright with it, right? The seemed-to-be leader yelled at me, so I knocked some teeth out. Then I heard police sirens. While I was on the way, I called some people I knew in the police. I guess they made it in time. I called the police. How dare you go against our morals? You all will pay. Shit! Run! The cheap thugs ran out of the yard, but it was too late. The police were right outside, and before I knew it, the house was crawling with law enforcement. Afterwards, Asami told the cops that she was about to be taken away, before the thugs were taken away. We also went to the station to fill out some paperwork.
Thank you so much! You've saved us!
You're safe now.
Thank you! You saved my sister!
The father was trying to sneak away. We need to go talk to the police, don't we, buddy? Let go of me, I didn't do anything! Of course you did. You were trying to sell your daughter and now you're trying to run? It has nothing to do with you. I do have something to do with this. I was hired by Takumi to work. A handyman has his morals. How dare you almost harm my client? You're supposed to protect your kids. You better bite down, old man. Unfortunately, I was stopped by a police officer before I could lay one into him. They found out that he was trying to sell his daughter, though, so he was also arrested and taken away with the Yakuza. I guess all was well. 3 days later, while I was eating some cup noodles in my office, Takumi and his sister, along with his mother, showed up.
Thank you for protecting my kids. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, it's really no big deal.
I'm sorry, but I just had so many jobs. I had to work to pay off debt. I was barely home. I didn't know this would happen.
You didn't do anything wrong, Mom. Yeah.
I'm sorry for putting you guys through this.
This mother was also a victim of that man's actions.
We're going to be moving away in the countryside now. I know you took great care of us, and I'm sorry for not being able to thank you properly.
Don't worry about it. I had so much fun talking to Takumi. Right, Takumi?
Yeah, I was so glad to talk to you.
You guys have a great time, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna take great care of Mom and Sis. I will also support my mother.
You're probably gonna have a tough time raising 2 kids, but you got this.
Thank you.
They moved shortly after. By the way, about the father. He couldn't pay off his debt, so a month later, when I passed by his house, it was empty. He must be fishing for crab in the northern seas, but I don't care about what happens to a piece of shit like that. I get messages from Takumi sometimes, showing photos of his cooking. The 3 of them were all in the photo, smiling. And I'm sure without that huge burden of a father, they were all able to find their happiness. My parents were also terrible, so I grew up terrible. But I think Takumi can do better. I'm gonna work hard as a handyman and pray for their happiness.